very good morning to all of you. My name is Dr. Ishan Bakshi, Assistant Professor, School of Hospitality, GNA University Fagwara, and today we are going to study about cooking and cooking methods. So let us get started. So what is cooking? Cooking is an act of preparing food for eating by application of heat. It encompasses a wide range of methods, tools, and combination of ingredients to change the flavor or digestibility of food. It is a process of selecting, measuring, and combining ingredients in an ordered procedure to achieve the desired results. Factors affecting the final outcome include variability of ingredients, ambient conditions, tools, and the skill of the individual doing the actual cooking. Applying heat to a food usually, though not always, chemically transforms it, thus changing its flavor, texture, consistency, appearance, and nutritional properties. So now let us get to know what is culinary art. Culinary art is the art of cooking. The word culinary is defined as something related to or connected with cooking or kitchens. A culinarian is a person working in the culinary arts. A culinarian working in restaurants is commonly known as a cook or as a chef. Culinary artists are responsible for skillfully preparing meals that are pleasing to the eye as well as to the palate. They work primarily in hotels, restaurants, fast food franchises, delicatessens, hospitals, and other institutions and corporations. Now, what are the aims and objectives of cooking? So, the first aim and objective of cooking is that it increases palatability. Cooking pleases the eyes and is receptive to the palate and helps to stimulate the digestive juices, thereby creating an appetite. Cooking helps to provide a balanced meal. The different ingredients combined together in one dish make it easier to provide a balanced meal. Cooking sterilizes the food partially. Cooked food can be stored for a longer duration and it prevents food poisoning and diseases when stored properly. Some of the disease producing germs are also killed by cooking. They are killed because of the high temperature during the cooking process. A temperature of 65 degrees centigrade and over applied for more than 30 minutes kills most of the pathogenic germs. Cooking retains as far as possible the nutritive and flavoring ingredients. The flavor depends upon the amount and kind of extractive present and the acids developed. Nutritive value is enhanced if the fat proportion in the meat is more. While cooking, the nutrition could be preserved by using the cooking liquor. Cooking gives a variety to the menu as one food item could be cooked in various ways and given different textures. Example, mutton in a soup, roast joint, croquettes, stews, keema, sukha meat, boti kebab, etc. Different methods of cooking when used make the menu interesting and enhance variety. It is therefore easier to plan a balanced diet. Cooking preserves food for a longer time. The high temperature destroys bacteria and limits spoilage. It is economical as the cooked leftovers could be utilized and new dishes could be prepared. Now, let us get to know about some of the advantages of cooking. Cooking makes the dish more colorful. When food is cooked, its colors often become brighter and more appealing. This makes the dish look attractive and inviting. A colorful dish also increases our interest and excitement to eat it. Cooking also develops new flavors in the food. Cooking changes the taste of the food by bringing out hidden flavors. Spices and ingredients mix better, giving the dish a richer taste. These new flavors make the food more enjoyable than when it is raw. Cooking makes the food to appreciable texture. Raw food can be hard or rough, but cooking makes it soft, smooth, or crispy as needed. This makes food easier to eat and enjoy. Different textures like crunchy, fluffy, or creamy add fun to the eating. Cooking makes food more appetizing. The smell and look of the cooked food make us feel hungry. A well-cooked dish looks and smells so good that we want to eat it. The overall appeal of the food increases when it is well prepared. Cooking provides balanced meal. By cooking different items together like vegetables, pulses, grains, we can make a healthy meal. This way, our body gets all the nutrients it's needed. A balanced cooked meal keeps us strong and energetic throughout the day. Cooking adds more nutritive value to the food items. Cooking helps our body use nutrients better, like vitamin in vegetables and tomatoes. Sometimes cooking can even increase the goodness in the food. It also removes harmful germs, making food safe and healthy to eat. Now, let us get to know about some factors that influence the choice of cooking methods. So, the first factor is nutritive value. Different cooking methods impact the nutrient content of the food. For example, boiling vegetables may lead to the loss of water soluble vitamins like vitamin C, while steaming helps retain them. Hence, the choice of method can directly influence how healthy a meal is going to be. Texture and flavor. Cooking methods change the structure and taste of the food. Roasting or grilling enhances flavor by browning and caramelization, while stewing makes tough cuts of meat soft and tender. The methods chosen often depends upon the desired sensory qualities. The next factor is type of food. Some foods are delicate and require gentle cooking, such as fish or eggs, that can break if overheated. On the other hand, fibrous vegetables or tougher cuts of meats need slow and moist methods like braising to become more palatable. The next factor is cultural and traditional practices. Every region and culture has cooking methods rooted in tradition. In India, tandoor is widely used for breads and meats, while in China, stir frying is a hallmark cooking technique. These practices influence not only taste but also identity. Health considerations. Increasing health awareness has changed cooking preferences. Frying adds extra calories due to oil absorption, while methods like steaming and grilling are favored because they require little or no added fat, making the dish healthier. Economic and time factors. Time and cost often decide the cooking methods. Pressure cooking is faster and fuel efficient, making it suitable for households, while slow cooking, though time consuming, develops rich flavors. Availability of equipment also plays a key role. Now let us get to know about some basic principles of heat transfer. So the first principle is conduction. Heat is transferred by direct contact between molecules. For example, when a pan is heated, the metal conducts heat to the food placed on it. This method is common in sautéing, frying, grilling, or a hot surface. The next point is convection. Heat transfer takes place through the movement of fluid medium, either liquid or air. In boiling, hot water currents move around the food to cook it evenly, while in baking, hot air circulates inside the oven to ensure uniform cooking. Radiation. Heat is transferred in the form of rays or waves without direct contact. Microwave use electromagnetic radiation to vibrate water molecules, while infrared radiation in grills and toaster browns the food surface quickly. Combination of heat transfer methods. Most cooking methods use more than one principle at a time. For example, in baking a cake, conduction occurs between the pan and batter, convection circulates hot air, and the radiation from oven walls provide overall heating. Now, let us get to know about the cooking methods. There are many types of cooking methods. Cooking methods fall into one of the following categories: dry heat method, moist heat methods, and combination. Now, what are dry heat cooking methods? In dry heat methods, food is cooked without adding water or liquid. Instead, heat is applied directly through air, fat, or metal surfaces. Examples include baking, roasting, grilling, and frying. These methods give food a crispy texture and rich flavor. Now, moist heat cooking methods. In moist heat cooking methods, food is cooked using water, steam, or any liquid. The heat from the liquid softens food and makes it tender. Examples are boiling, steaming, simmering, and poaching. These methods are especially good for grains, vegetables, and delicate protein food items. Now, combination cooking methods. Combination cooking methods use both dry and moist heat in cooking. First, the food is browned using dry heat and then it is cooked slowly with liquid. Examples include braising and stewing. This method makes tough meat soft, juicy, and flavorful. Now let us discuss the dry cooking methods in detail. In totality, there are 8 dry heat cooking methods. They are called grilling, broiling, pan frying, deep frying, sauteing, stir frying, baking, and roasting. So we are going to study each of the cooking method one by one. So the first cooking method is grilling. Grilling happens when food is cooked over a heat source. Heat source can be wood, charcoal, electric, or gas. Grilling is typically one of the first steps in cooking, that is grill marks. Outer skin of the cooked food item has a darkened, crisp text and crust. The food items have a rustic taste with a smoky flavor. Typically grilled food includes poultry, seafood, meat, and vegetables. This cooking method is more suitable for expensive cuts of meats. It is considered a healthy cooking method. Now, let us discuss some advantages of grilling. Grilling enhances flavor of the food items. It produces a smoky, charred flavor that is very appealing. Caramelization and Maillard reduction enhance taste and aroma. Through grilling, the cooking methods become healthy. If excess fat drips away from the food, reducing the calorie and fat content. It requires little or no added oil. Quick cooking. The high temperature cooks food rapidly, ideal for steaks, burgers, kebabs, vegetables, and seafood. Texture and appearance. Grilling gives attractive grill marks, crisp exterior, and juicy interior. Retains nutrients. Short cooking time helps preserve some vitamins and minerals as compared to boiling. Versatile. Suitable for meat, poultry, seafood, vegetables, fruits, paneer, and breads. Outdoor appeal. Commonly done outdoors, adds to dining experience and social occasion just like barbecue and picnics. Now, some disadvantages of this cooking method. Risk of overheating or burning. High heat can char the outside while leaving the inside undercooked. Health concerns. Overcharring may produce harmful compounds. Nutrient loss. Some vitamins like vitamin C and B group are destroyed at high temperature. Limited food types. This cooking method is not suitable for tough cuts of meats unless pre-cooked or marinated. Weather and equipment dependent. Outdoor grilling depends on weather, requires grill, charcoal or gas, requires attention and skill. Constant monitoring is needed to avoid burning when grilling is done. Proper marination and time are of crucial importance for making the meat more tender. Mess and smoke. This cooking method produces smoke, requires proper ventilation if the cooking is done indoors. Cleaning grills can be tedious. Examples of food items which are cooked through the method of grilling are fish like cod, herring, mackerel, plaice, meat items such as chops and steaks, vegetables such as mushrooms and tomatoes, savory food items, and toasted food items like breads, muffins, and tea cakes. So the next cooking method is broiling. In this method, food is cooked under a heat source. Temperature is varied depending how close food is to the heat source. Heat source can be electric or gas. Broiling requires cooking your food in a pan or dish so that the juices don't collect in the broiling water. Broiling is often a last step to brown or to melt toppings. Typically, broiled food includes meat and poultry. Now, some of the advantages of this broiling method. It's a healthy cooking method and requires little or no oil, making food lower in fat. It's a quick cooking method because high direct heat cooks food fast, saving time. This method also enhances the flavor of the food item and gives a smoky, charred taste similar to grilling. This cooking method retains the nutrients. Short cooking time helps preserve vitamins and minerals. Now, some of the disadvantages of this cooking method. It has a risk of burning because food can get overcooked or burned easily if not washed properly. Limited food types. This cooking method works best for tender cuts of meat, fish, or vegetables, but not for tougher food items. Dryness. High heat may make the food dry if not marinated or basted. This cooking method also requires a lot of attention because the food must be constantly monitored during the cooking procedure. Now the next cooking method is pan frying. In this method, food is cooked at a medium to high heat in a small quantity of preheated fat or oil in a shallow pan or on a flat surface. The food is first fried on the presentation side, then turned so that both sides are cooked or colored evenly. Oil should cover half of the food items. Typical pan-fried food items would be eggs, chickens, fish, potatoes, onions, etc. It is a quick cooking method, though not considered a healthy cooking method. This method is suitable for expensive cuts of meats and requires constant supervision. Now, let us get to know about some advantages of this pan frying cooking method. It enhances flavor, fat adds flavor and richness to the food, and browning, which is also called Maillard reaction, develops a crisp, appealing taste. Texture. It provides a crispy and golden brown crust while keeping the inside moist and tender. Nutrient retention. Compared to boiling, fewer nutrients are leached out since food is not immersed in water. Versatility. Suitable for a wide range of food such as meat, fish, poultry, cutlets, fritters, and vegetables. Time efficiency. Cooks faster than baking or roasting. Good for small portions. Control. Easier to monitor cooking progress compared to deep fried food such as food remains partially visible. Disadvantages of pan frying. High fat consumption. Food absorbs fat, increasing calorie content, which may be unhealthy if consumed frequently. Risk of burning. Food can burn quickly if the pan is too hot or unattended. Uneven cooking. Large or thick items may cook unevenly, outside may burn before inside is cooked. Nutrient loss. Excessive heat may destroy heat-sensitive vitamins like vitamin C and some vitamin B. Healthy concerns. Use of saturated or reused oil can lead to health hazards like cholesterol issues, formation of harmful compounds. Limited quantity. Only small batches can be cooked at a time, unlike deep frying or baking. Messy process. Oil splattering can create kitchen mess and safety hazards like burns. Now, some of the example of the food items that are cooked by shallow frying method are eggs, fish, meat, poultry, vegetables, sweets and pastries, and savory. Now, the next cooking method is deep frying. In this method, food is typically cooked approximately at 350 degrees centigrade. Food items are coated with milk and flour, eggs and crumbs, batter or pastry to protect the surface of the food from the intense heat and to prevent the escape of moistures and nutrients. Oil completely covers the food items in this cooking method, and typically deep fried food includes chicken, potato, fish and pastries are cooked through this cooking method. Quick cooking method which ensures good color and no loss of vegetables. This method is not considered a healthy cooking method because of the food items are not easily digested. Now, some of the advantages of deep frying method. It's a quick cooking method and the food cooks faster because hot oil transfers heat very efficiently. Texture and appearance. This cooking method produces a crispy golden brown exterior with a tender exterior and interior. It also improves the overall appeal of the food item. Flavor enhancement. Oil adds richness and a distinct taste to fried food items. Versatility. Wide ranges of food items can be cooked through this method like meat, seafood, snacks, vegetables, doughs and sweets. Large quantity cooking. This cooking method can handle bulk productions and it is suitable for restaurant and fast foods. Uniform cooking. Oil surrounds the food, ensuring that the food is cooked evenly from all the sides. Now, some of the disadvantages of this method. High fat and calories. Food absorbs oil, making it calorie dense and less healthy if eaten often. Healthy risks. Frequent consumption can lead to obesity, cholesterol problems, and heart diseases. Repeated use of oil produces harmful compounds. Nutrient loss. Heat-sensitive vitamins like vitamin C and B group are destroyed during high temperature frying. Risk of overcooking or burning. Food can brown too quickly before the insides is cooked thoroughly. Cost factor. This cooking method requires a large amount of oil which is expensive and needs regular replacement. Safety hazards. Risk of oil splashes, burns and even fire if oil overheats. Digestive issues. Deep fried foods are harder to digest compared to boiled, steamed, or baked food items. Now, some of the food items that are cooked through this deep frying method are eggs, fish, chicken, savory, potato, vegetables, pastry, and sweets. So, friends, this is all from my side for this time. Hope to meet you again. Thank you. Have a nice day.